Easyread is a great program to use with kids. It sets them at their own level, but it's a way for the kids to learn how to decode their words. The great thing about it is it has the visual cues, so the kids can see the picture to help them remember what sound that letter makes and then start to blend them together. And definitely builds on the previous skills that they had and continues to grow.
David has created characters that have a poem or rhyme to go with them, so that when the students see those pictures, they know which sound that they're going to use. And by seeing a number of pictures, they should be able to sound those out and come up with the word that those pictures represent.
The little pictures of the characters are fun for them to remember. You know, they're silly, like the pink pants, the ants in the pink pants. They remember those things that are there. Kids love funny things, so it helps them remember those sounds. A great resource for you to get data from so you can plan your lessons and see what you need to do with the kids next. So it's a good tool.
She was having trouble decoding the words, where she would basically look at the first letter of the word and just guess at the rest of the word. Then we were seeing deficiencies then in math, because so much of the math with the Common Core is based around the reading. We were definitely struggling with it, knowing that the potential's there.
Tears every time we try to read, no matter how many different easy readers I bought, how many different flashcards, how many different games I tried to make sight word bingo.
It was like hard for me, like tapping out the words, and I never knew like bigger words. Like before, I never even knew how to spell it.
I couldn't really concentrate in the room, and like I couldn't really read like certain kind of words.
I couldn't really sound out all the letters, and I didn't know any words.
We have a couple students who are diagnosed with dyslexia also, and I think it just provides them another way of learning, something that's fun, something that adds those visuals, and just gives them another opportunity to learn their sounds and decoding in a different way.
We have a number of students who have attention issues, and I would say without a doubt it has helped students with attention issues, because it keeps them, the various games keep them attentive to the task at hand. And sometimes when it's just a regular lesson, that can be challenging.
I have a student here who has been here for 4 years. He's been retained previously. He has struggled with our 3rd grade reading guarantee. He has some attention issues and also, I believe, some anxiety and some other things. I had the pleasure of sitting next to him one day, and I could just tell you, he explained to me the game, how to do it. We had the worksheet with the phonetic breakdown. He was so excited and so proud of himself. So I think it really helps kids that need that, our ADHD kids, our kids that have attention problems, kids just that don't particularly like to read. This helps them have a certain level of engagement. So I was very pleased. I think it works with those kind of kids, and we're seeing more and more of those kids in our schools today.
I don't know anything out there in the market that will stand up and say, I am trying to solve this problem. I was impressed.
I think Easyread adds games that are helpful for the kids learning, but also makes it fun for them. You know, there are other computerized programs out there that aren't as engaging and don't add material that the kids can relate to.
It's very fun, and it teaches you a lot how to read and stuff. You have to spell the words. It will say a word, and then you have to spell it. If you get it wrong, you have to start all over. But if you get all of them wrong, your friend goes into the group.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
I think when they take away the letters and they just have the pictures up there with the stars, I've never seen anybody do anything like that before. And the kids really have to work at decoding.
She, from the beginning, before I knew exactly what she was doing, she was coming home on a daily basis and saying, oh, this is what I'm working on. I want to get online and do this game. This is a fun game.
I don't think any of my kids have ever said that they don't want to play Easyread, and they are all very excited to get on and play the games and do the readings. And then when you get to the readings, they love to share what they're reading about, telling jokes and sharing some of the videos. They're all very excited about that.
I love the books.
you can see they're beaming and they love it, and they can tell that, you know, I'm moving forward and I'm making progress. And
When they pick up their Chromebook and bring you the Chromebook to say, see,
yeah,
32,000 points.
yes, yeah, the one that gives the points. Yeah, they
Yes.
like that one.
So, yeah, I would say that, yeah, they're getting up out of their chair to show you. Yes, they're pleased.
Well, we have goals in our class, and every time I get back, we do the rating chart, and I'm getting up. I'm at 60 right now. I started from 5.
Before I started Easyread, I kinda didn't get words, but when I started Easyread, it was a lot easier for me.
It helps me really good because I'm reading more books and harder books.
A scale of 1 to 10, probably a 10. I read faster and I read better. I was reading Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, and then a river book. And I got 100 because I was sounding out most of the words.
I think Easyread has been a positive experience for our students. Gives them a different way to learn to decode, a fun, engaging way to learn to decode. It's quick, it's fast, you can build it into your classroom however you need.
Parents have been very, very positive because of the excitement of the kids wanting to do it at home, wanting to talk about the game that they played. I think one of the things is the motivation. The kids are excited, and that, as we all know, is the most important thing in reading. If you want to read and are motivated, you're going to do better. The engagement, which is always important, and the scores. Our kids have traditionally, and especially this year, have grown in Title I in their scores in reading, and the application of the skills to the actual reading.
We are definitely seeing some progress, so we're not skipping over everything, and her comprehension is gaining. She's getting much better at it, and therefore wanting to read more.
She's spelling really well. She's passing. She's got all A's and B's. She's more confident. She's made vast improvements.
I have 2 kiddos who go to Title I and utilize Easyread to help them with the problems they're having with their decoding, and so I've seen great improvements. Well, with Harley, and I can say her name, she is one, if she's having a hard time with something, will shut down. And if it's difficult for her, so when they started introducing these characters for the letters, it became more of a friendly learning for her, and she could accept it then. And now it's just like, oh, this is actually more fun. And I think that really helped, and it helped build her confidence in decoding these words, because it was no longer something like decoding. It was like, I can look at these pictures and remember these sounds. So I think that really helped her. And I think that kiddos like that who are struggling need that. They need someone to go, you know what, I found something that'll work for you. And then her STARS reading score, I believe her score at the beginning of the year was an 81 or an 86, and her highest this year was a 368. Right, I know.
Exciting.
Fun and helpful.
Awesome.
Great.
Engaging, fun.
Definitely interactive.
Cool.
Amazing.
Beneficial.
I would say it was good, fun, and awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, just fun.
Motivating for the kids.
Reading is so important because what I say, it's the foundation of all skills. If you have a strong reading background and kids love to read, they're going to carry that on all through elementary school and apply that. So it's the key.
So if they feel really good about something that they can do, then it's going to help them feel more positive about their reading. Helps build them to be able to read other books then, that they can comprehend and find books that they really love and enjoy for the rest of their life.